This is the Super Mario 64 cheater you've never heard of. From our good friend of the channel, Simple Flips. Yahoo!
Have you ever seen this trick? How about this one?
Yeah, what?
Have
Wait
you
a minute.
ever seen this trick?
What? That one I thought.
How about this one?
No, how did he do that double jump?
What about all of these tricks
What the
at the same time?
What are you?
Now,
What?
if you've never seen
What
these
did he
tricks,
do? These are new
it's
tricks.
because you've never watched JJ902.
Who's that? Is he just making up tricks? Some sort of Mario sorcerer? What the fuck?
Some of you may recognize the name JJ902 from
I
the
don't.
famous choke at GDQ 2011.
I know Jimmy Poopins.
You know? The incident where that runner said he could only play on his own cartridge.
That's kind of cool.
Now, it wasn't that unusual for a player to feel superstitious about their gear, just like
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett in the movie Uncut Gems, who feels superstitious about a black opal because it brings him luck.
Right.
But to
Playing
this
on a particular
extent,
setup. I feel
why
that.
was the best player in the world failing trick after trick after trick?
Okay,
Player
how
in
do
the
you
world failing
fail?
trick after
This is the owl ain't even over there, bro. What are we doing? What could we be doing here? What are we going for on this trick? There ain't even no star over there, bro. Is he blindfolded?
I'm just not feeling good today. I don't know.
This is the incident that spurred a community-wide investigation, led to the creation of the Speedrun Fair Play Committee, and would ultimately uncover one of the deepest yet subtle advantages that a player could use to become number one.
What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know any of this.
And when it came to JJ902 and his new discoveries, there were many.
Like what?
One of his signature moves would later be called the JJ Triple, a trick in Tall
Okay.
Tall Mountain. How do you think
What is
he
the
explained this
JJ
trick?
triple?
I'm
You
not
tell me.
joking. He said you would want to hold the degrees X125
Okay. Where did Mario go?
in this trick. I'm not
Dude, what happened to Super Mario? Watch this.
joking. He said you
Okay.
would want to hold the degree
He can't- How did he go that way? How did he do a super jump? Okay, 125, negative 45. Okay, yeah.
Y negative 45
All
on
right,
your
sure.
joystick. And that if you were holding that position, it would work automatically. Proving that
Awesome.
he looked at the game entirely differently.
Yeah.
And of course there's the JJ slide kick, which he would use at the beginning of many stages for a unique acceleration that most people couldn't replicate.
Uh-huh.
In fact, most people to this day still use long jump. And he'd even smooth out that frame walk trick to skip the cannon
That
in
looks
Jolly
very
Roger
impressive.
Bay.
Yeah, that's
which,
awesome,
thinking
man.
back, it's crazy that he attempted this in his first run ever.
Yeah. How does
People just
JJ
kind of
do
got
it?
used to the feeling of not being able to do what he was doing in his game.
Yeah.
He would go well out of his way to try and train people and teach them.
I
And
feel like I'm being read like a bedtime story. Like I feel like this is a very,
create the,
yeah.
But no matter how many people in the community would give it a go,
Nobody could do it.
seemed to be
It's
that
a
a lot
very
of these tricks
particular
were
angle,
just
yeah.
JJ902 exclusives.
Sure.
Which you might be thinking, that's pretty suspicious, except he was making revelation after revelation as well. He was teaching the community tricks they had never seen before.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get
'Cause he's
into
just
some
throwing a
of
lot of
these
shit at it.
impossible
Okay,
tricks.
yeah.
The Tall Tall Mountain Upwarp, a freak occurrence that immediately let him skip the beginning of the stage. This one actually garnered a lot of media attention. with
I'm
one of the
shocked I
leading
don't see more
theories
people
being
do
that
it.
someone in his house must have turned on a microwave as soon as the stage loaded.
I heard about the microwave thing. Yeah, that's like the solar flare thing, right? The solar wave that got put in the microwave and then shot the
Was the
computer chip.
clip in- While
Okay.
most of these impossible tricks kind of flew under the radar, his claim to be able to beat the game without the second key was just a little bit too much. And after going viral among several speedrunning communities,
Wait, the second key. Do you always need that key? No, because you can zero star it. Thanks
he
for
was
let-
offered an all
JJ902 doesn't. Yeah, I guess he doesn't, does he?
expenses paid vacation experience to go to GDQ in 2011
Wow.
and ensure his title
for that.
as
Thank you,
one of
Brad
the
Tycho.
greatest runners in the world. He would be going to sunny Wisconsin to speedrun Super
don't be
Mario
paying for
64
people to show
no
up, right?
key any percent, creating the guarantee that as long as he finished the run, it would be a world record, a world's first, and the excitement could not be more palpable.
I got into an argument with JJ back in December 2011 about which country Santa Claus lives in. No, North Pole. Russia? I don't think the North Pole is a country. Is there not a North Pole? Does the bottom wrap? No, the bottom wraps around. It is Antarctica. This is a good bit. I swear to God, it's not a bit. The bottom wraps around, right? No? Because if it folds in... Holy shit, good bit. I'm not kidding. I want to use Google Maps, but I'm going to dox myself. That's the North Pole. Right? Right here. It's Greenland. Yeah, because look, this is the... Oh, it's just ocean. It's on one of these. He lives like here. I've never really thought about it. I'm going to be so honest. Okay. All right, let's get back to Mario.
Fast forward a couple of months, and JJ902 is scheduled to run at the absolute primetime slot.
Awesome.
Thursday at 6 p.m.
Perfect.
This was especially important because GDQ would no longer need to share the room with the Wisconsin EDM Festival, giving JJ902 the focus he would need during his run. Now, to everyone at home, things seemed perfectly fine. But word was getting around the venue that JJ was acting a bit unusual.
What is the GDQ atmosphere like, I wonder? Like, I wonder, because, like, I've been to, like, tournament atmospheres and, like, the hotel rooms and everybody's, like, but, like, it's, like, competitive and it's kind of, like, anxious. It's like, who's gonna win, whatever. GDQ's, like...
was good. 3 to 4 hours before his run, JJ requested if he could swap the cartridge for the one that he used as a kid. He told a staff member a story about how it would mean the world to him and that he would frame the cartridge afterwards on the wall. Really sold him a sob story. Yeah. The reason this is important is because up to this time, JJ902 never told anyone at the venue that due to his pay arrangement with GDQ and the overlap with Guinness World Records, JJ902 was only allowed to play with a championship edition of Mario 64, which is one of the rarer ones provided by Guinness. Sure. It was unusual, as the majority of people who come to participate in these marathons bring their own controllers, games, you name it. Right. Just like Kevin Garnett in the movie Uncut Gems.
Stop saying that. Stop saying it'll make sense.
Who feels superstitious about a black opal because it brings him luck.
I know, he's the black opal that brings him luck, I know.
Nonetheless, supposedly he was able to convince GDQ staff to make a swap of the cartridge. Almost immediately, everyone noticed that JJ seemed more comfortable and relaxed. He was easier to approach, easier to engage with, and carried himself in a way that inspired others. As close as JJ begins his run, mashes the start button to skip into the intro, and you see his demeanor change entirely. He looks like he's seen a ghost, but shakes it off and starts talking about the trick he discovered.
First time we'll ever see this run.
And he nails the bridge text skip.
Amazing.
You see, there's normally a Lakitu on the bridge that talks to Mario and gives him a bit of an introduction to the game. And with everything else out of the way, he begins going for the key 2 skip.
Okay.
Now this is where things get interesting. You see, this is actually a trick that no one has seen live, partly due to its complexity, but also because JJ enjoyed his position as the only one who knew the secrets of the game.
Where is he
But luckily we had seen it in his concept runs. While the channel no longer exists, it can still be seen on the Wayback Machine called Uncommentated JJ. He would often upload unbelievable concepts and explain how they worked.
12,000 views for 2011 is an unfathomable bounty of views. That's huge. He's a billionaire. Yeah.
But this trick was different. On his YouTube channel, all we saw was the end result a few months ago. So the excitement from the crowd was palpable. The video didn't explain anything, but showed him going from the lobby door, walking over to Toad, and storing both an angle and interaction value.
Angle captured. I can't.
For those of you familiar with Ocarina of Time speedruns, you'll have seen something similar in the SRM glitch, where by standing in front of a chest, you can store Link's interact value, and then keeping that value so that you can activate the stored data at a later point in the game.
Okay, is this shit real? Like, is this one real? Be honest. Is this one... This one's real. Okay.
He looks and sounds nervous as he mutters through his explanation. It's almost as if he's...
The camera quality is... Why does he look so HD? He looks particularly high quality for some reason.
Bipolar.
I don't know what it is. I just go from manic to depressed on a dime.
And then he approaches a door, which he claims is meant to open. It doesn't open at all.
Oh, no.
Now, do you remember when I said it seemed like he saw a ghost? The ghost he saw was the championship edition of Super Mario 64, provided by Guinness, sitting atop his Nintendo 64. Yeah. Whatever trick he may have had up his sleeve seemed to no longer be on the table. No. But then he smiles and nods his head and says, yeah, I don't know why that happens sometimes. And then something kind of magical happens. We see him growing more confident, speaking more loudly, going more and more into detail. Those who had their doubts originally actually started to believe. He's telling stories about how he found the trick,
Oh,
and
that's beautiful.
everyone is
Okay.
absolutely enthralled.
He'll get it.
He's the life
He'll
of the
get it.
party. He fails the trick again,
Oh no.
and again,
Oh
and
no.
again. Each failed attempt would be met with applause and excitement because everyone was sure more and more that the next attempt was going to be this excitement because everyone was sure
Okay, we'll
more
try
and
next
more
time.
that the
We're gonna do
next
next
attempt
time,
was
for
going to be
sure.
the successful one. And while the vibes may have been good, something entirely different was brewing online. Controversy and disbelief
Oh,
amongst the Mario
no.
64 community was full speed ahead. Now
Okay.
let's get back to the GDQ run.
Yeah, please
Despite
do.
failing to do the key 2 skip over and over again,
Yeah,
he
no,
remains
you
confident.
gotta-
He
you
seems
gotta flip,
relaxed.
man.
He's cracking jokes, and
You know, why
everyone
does
is
he
having a
crawl?
great
I
time.
feel like that's not gonna help.
Minute 25 strikes, and you hear from the announcer's desk.
Hey guys, it looks like we might have to cut this one short.
The developer of Mojang was scheduled to participate in the Minecraft beta speedrun commentary.
You think you'd ever sell Minecraft?
Oh, it's not.
No, absolutely not.
But JJ
Okay.
says, wait, give me just one more try. I swear this is it.
All right, he's
I
gonna
can
nail
do
it.
it.
He's
You
gonna
just
get
gotta
it.
let me try.
All right, try
And
one more time,
surprisingly
JJ.
enough, the staff allows him one final try.
One more try.
Yay!
He stores his angle with the toad. He sets his interaction flag, and he begins moving his way back
Mm-hmm. That's
to the
not
door.
the right way. Where is he going?
Everyone is on the edge of their seats. And then Mario began to slide out of his angle and instead interact with the door
Oh,
as if it were the Toad
no!
dialogue. JJ902
Oh, what-
quickly cleared the dialogue.
What the fuck? Where did he get the key? How did he get the key? Wait, what? I thought he was gonna jump past it. How he get
Overlapping
the
the
key?
two interactions, and Mario walked right on in. Everyone went crazy.
had the
For the first
key!
time ever, during a live event, JJ902 was able to. Nah, I'm just kidding. See, that's what was
Oh.
supposed to happen, as shown
Oh, I
in the
thought
video he
had the key.
uploaded.
I see. Right.
What really happened was another failed attempt,
Aw,
and they began wrapping up.
bummer.
4 of the most technical minds came together to
Oh,
create
no.
a task force dedicated to dissecting the
Oh, it's
JJ902
the
archive.
Avengers
This
of
team
Mario
consisted of
64.
Dream Killer 5 and High on Sin 24/7. While they
Okay, I gotta be honest. That is a very that could have been real. This one in particular, this jumped right out of there. That's good.
They would later largely be known as the Bully Hunters. They kept their efforts
Oh,
a
I've
secret
heard
as
about
the
that
weeks would
before.
go by, and during
heard
this
about the
time,
Bully Hunters,
JJ902
actually.
was mostly inactive.
You know, it's been a bunch of years. I wonder if people still remember the Bully Hunters. That shit was so funny. So basically, there was an initiative by SteelSeries, I think, as a marketing thing. They created the Bully Hunters. If you are a girl and you're playing in a lobby and some guy is sexist or misogynistic to you, their Bully Hunters would join the lobby and kill the shithead. They were saying like they could have a guy just on call to join your CSGO ranked game on a whim.
The lights have come down, and
Uh-oh.
that is a signal for a bully hunt.
There's
now
a
let's
bully
see
hunt.
exactly how a bully hunt works. Pink Light 23, who has been harassed in-game.
Oh, no!
That's her, but let's cut to her feed.
We gotta help her.
What she's going to do is call a bully hunter with
Call
our
the
tools.
bully hunter
She's
right
doing it
now.
She just logged
Locate
onto
the
our
hunter.
site, logged in with her Steam account, and is now locating a bully hunter.
Oh,
bully hunter,
no.
0 Pink Light 23.
Bully Hunter 03 is joining the terrorist force. Oh, no.
And Bully Hunter 03 is moving fast. Oh, and there's a kill and a double kill. Done excellently. And fast,
Okay, now that I've played
That's Pink
CSGO,
Light 23
now that I've played Valorant a little bit, this kill is whatever. This is a crazy swing.
Fast. Oh, and
What the fuck is this guy doing? He heard the gunshot. What the fuck is that? Is that the bully? Was he reading like misogynisticjokes.com? Okay, unironically. Okay, let's do some role play, okay? Imagine you said the most fucked up, woman-hating, misogynistic, hateful shit, chauvinistic shit you've ever heard. And then a bully hunter joins your ranked game, breaks all the rules that like Valve puts into place, and the person says name the bully, and then they drop your name. I would think he had all my information. He clearly hacked the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I would turn off my computer. Okay.
And it looks like she's going to use her knife, folks. And there it is. Just
Epic.
pause right
Knife
there.
kill.
Let's back up and see that again.
Yeah. I saw it.
A brilliant knife move, very difficult.
A brilliant knife move. Very difficult indeed.
And look right there. See in the lower
bully's down.
left-hand corner.
Harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.org. I gotta bring this back. Hold on. Okay, I'm putting this on my notepad so I remember when I play Marvel Rivals and somebody's being mean. I'll type that.
Bullyhunters.org.
Oh.
Now that's what this is all.
Her starting the applause
Harassment
is
is
so
not a
funny to
game.
me.
Bullyhunters.org.
Her, like... That's so... Dude, I love this. Anyway, let's learn more about JJ. Sorry.
He uploaded a video titled, "I'm Taking a Break," in which he talked about what went wrong that day.
Sorry about the dog barking.
Sorry, my dog's barking. This would literally ruin my speedrunning hobby forever.
Seriously?
It's a loud
Ruin
dog.
the hobby of speedrunning forever?
Oh, no.
He was ridiculed for saying this, and it upset almost everyone. Which,
It's a big
keep in
moment.
mind, almost nobody but Guinness and GDQ staff were aware that he was required to use a championship copy of Mario 64.
Wait a minute. This was a Guinness-specific copy that they forced him to play. So this whole time, I thought he was on a special copy, but actually it's the opposite.
The biggest piece of data that they would point to came from a manual
Wait a
manipulation
minute.
of memory in Tick-Tock Clock. By changing a single value, Mario's position would
It was
cause
a
him to
setup,
teleport
yeah.
all the way to the top of the stage.
Wait a minute.
This is very easy to replicate with a modified version of the game, but JJ902 had a video of him doing this and explained it as a particle leap, and said it was
Okay.
only inconsistent because Mario's degree had to be exactly between 85 and 87.
Uh-huh.
This was known as Angle 86,
I
putting
believe
Mario
him.
in a
I
random
believe him.
location. But Hyon 24/7 insisted that this was a result of a manipulated code variable.
Okay.
In his video titled Proof JJ902 Fakes His Footage, which by the way amassed over 1.1 million views in less than a week
It did not.
before being taken down from a DMCA request on the basis that it contained no factual evidence and was only
1 million on YouTube in 2011?
meant to assassinate
No,
my
it
character.
didn't.
And when Hyon 24/7 accidentally stumbled upon the exact value to change to
It
have the
did
exact
not.
result JJ902 had, people started looking at things a bit differently. In 2011, gaming news and scandals like this were rare, but this was big enough to land and be published by Kotaku,
Kotaku.
pushing the controversy to the larger online communities.
Wait, didn't Coney want to write for Kotaku? Right, you are, Chatter. That's a little bit of lore. I did apply for them because apparently the guy that ran Kotaku went to Anne Arundel Community College, which was AACC. That's like the best community college in the country, and I did apply for that. I didn't get it. Joke's on them. Shouldn't have filmed Hulk Hogan's penis, stupid.
Which would then lead to the
That
creation
sounds like a bit. It's not. You should look into the Gawker case.
of the Speedrun Fair Play Committee, and they consisted of technical experts who could analyze claims
They did
submitted to them
what?
from various
Long
gaming
story.
communities. JJ
Okay, I'll
silence
look into Hulk Hogan's penis. Thanks, Coney. Hey, happy to help. Just so you know, and this is a quote from the trial, Hulk Hogan has a 12-inch penis. Terry Bollea, the guy that plays Hulk Hogan, has a normal-sized penis. He went on record and said that under oath.
amongst
What
the
is
doubters.
normal? You'll have to ask him. He's dead. You can't.
It would seem like the story concludes there, with
Cross-examined.
no one ever getting an answer, and a general consensus that he was a guy highly skilled at the game who couldn't resist lying and cheating for fame.
Damn.
But what if he was never cheating? One day, small Twitch streamer Funny Roblox 234 is streaming Super Mario 64.
Uh-huh.
This guy was not a speedrunner.
Now, funny Roblox
He stores his
234
angle
is
with
probably...
the toad accidentally, just by talking to him. He unintentionally stores an interaction value.
This is a beautiful story.
And then he
Yeah.
literally spams buttons and backflips across the lobby while reading chat, all before pressing A to jump away from the door. And this happens. What? Mario slides out of his angle in front of the door and interacts with the door as if it was the Toad's dialogue. Clip goes
Definitely
semi-viral
the same dude doing this years later to troll people. Might
and the
be.
race is on.
Might
The
be.
tools available for studying the game
Could
are
be.
much better than they were in 2011, except for the first time in nearly 13 years, JJ902 has uploaded a video.
Okay.
The title of the video, The Hold L Glitch. JJ902 starts the video greeting everyone, wishing them well,
Okay.
and apologizing
Where
for
is he? Where is he?
never speaking up sooner. He explains that he saw the video making the rounds of Bunny Roblox entering the door and decided now was
Why is he always pixelated? It's his it is his stylistic touch. That is his it's his visionary,
time to tell the
also,
truth.
it's 8 years ago. Come on.
In 2011, while experimenting and manipulating game code, he realized that only a single flag determined whether or not the door could be opened, and that it was likely a manipulatable variable. He admits that he didn't fail to do the trick on purpose at GDQ, but rather that they had him playing on a Championship Edition cartridge.
Yep.
This made
It's
sense to
different.
almost everyone,
Yep.
as many glitches in the game do not work on the later versions.
Yeah, of course,
So why
that's what I
didn't
was saying.
JJ902
Yep.
want to admit this back in the day? He then
Yep.
goes on to explain that while he wasn't lying about this, he did have a lot of unfair advantages. He explained that on his version of the game, Mario's acceleration was higher, his jump height could be influenced by the D-pad, and if he told people that
His jump height could be influenced by the D-pad. How would you even do that? How how would you? That is an insane bit to write. That's crazy.
he was forced to use another cartridge, people would dig deeper and find out the truth. He then drops the bomb that has changed all of Mario 64 speedrunning,
Yeah.
even to this day. The missing piece of the puzzle. When
Okay.
holding L, instead of the door performing the check once, the door then instead tries to perform this check on every frame. And as Mario slides away from the exact angle, Toad is moved to angle 86 during one of the frames the game checks for 0x, 0C. And with only one
Right.
frame needing to be legitimate, Mario is allowed to enter the door. JJ intentionally never held L at
Oh.
GDQ, and never told the community about the power of delaying interactions to its fullest.
Why?
And abruptly, out of nowhere, he ends the video by saying, well,
Fuck you guys. I'm a lawyer anyways now. Let that sink in.
And we haven't really heard from him since.
Okay. Okay. That is his final message. Is any of this true? What do you think, Chatter? What do you think happened? Yeah, they had screenshots and like YouTube videos of it. This is an excellent video. I love this video. I'm hyping it. How do I hype it? Dude, how do you hype things? I'm so up.